Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. My camera got smaller. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I played a little bit of Illidan over the weekend, so I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling confident in my ability to play him. Of course, the A through Z playthrough is not about the wins, it's not about the losses, it's about knowing the history of the character. So, nothing has fucking changed for Illidan in the past year. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Fucking nothing. But Illidan used to be a monster back in the alpha. His dive actually used to give him immunity frames, so he could just jump over people and not take damage over and over, which was really fucking strong. I'm still out of breath from doing 14 push-ups, or however many I did. Okay. He did receive a rework a little while ago that, like 2 years ago, that kind of put him at the point that he's at right now. And, well, he's not doing too well. He had, like, the 9th lowest win rate in the game, I think, when I looked. And his popularity is on par with characters like Ariel, Valera, Nova, not a popular character by any means. He has not changed at all, but the characters that counter him, like Lily and Johanna, all got updates recently. We see characters like Cassia, who counters him pretty well, doing very well in the game today as well. Characters with taunts have become more abundant with Garrosh and Varian that can just kind of keep you still and get you killed, as well as Brightwing just got a bunch of changes, and that polymorph was always there to be the counter for Illidan. Like, that was the first counter for Illidan, that fucking 2-second silence or whatever it was. So, it's a difficult landscape, is what I'm saying. Good luck, have fun.
My hatred
is
unending.
I subbed for 14 months and all I got was my faith in humanity restored.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good deal.
And I will lead you all to victory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. The friendly team, Illidan, Abathur, Lucio, Burden, and Li Ming. The enemy team, Mephisto, Genji, Tyrael, Chromie, and Malfurion. So battle result's the best option if you're able to proc it. It increases the damage, it increases the duration of your auto attack damage increase from your W ability by 2 seconds. And if you're able to land your ability, if you're able to land the sweeping strike on 2 members of the enemy team, it increases the attack damage bonus from 35% to 135%, which is a lot. That's a lot of damage. The issue is, you gotta be able to proc it right. Like right here. Alright, we're out. So, you don't have a lot of room to work with. You have to make sure that you're in the proper position. Oftentimes, moving out of position for what you would want to normally do to put yourself in the right spot to actually hit people with that ability. Wow, this fight's still going on. I'm gonna soak.
Let's move.
I do need to go top though. Someone soak bot, please.
The blades of Azeroth.
Well, we can at least push this into the tower. Li Ming's coming down,
Evil
so we're gonna be good to go. Yeah, I mean, Illidan, like I said, has received no actual buffs or nerfs this year. The only thing he's received is a few bug fixes. And those bugs weren't even really that big of a deal either. I mean, I guess you can't yell across the map anymore when you hunt someone. Last year in, I believe, August, he did receive a change making it
Hi,
so...
Pally. I love you and your channel. Never be sorry for anything you do or say in regards to your content. The people who live what you do love you just as you are.
Thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. He did receive a 40-second increase on the cooldown of the hunt. And this is mostly because Illidan was back in the meta, boys. He fucking came out of nowhere. He was showing up with a vengeance. He was in just about every game for a little while. Again, this was not in between this year. Like, this is not the 2018 segment. We're talking about 2017 here. And he was basically picked as a point-and-click stun, but you could also split push with him and then come team fight. It was a lot of really cool stuff that you could do with Illidan. Well, walked into that.
Gather tribute.
Now, I do want to say I didn't do this exactly right, but the tribute is going to be up top anyway. The idea normally with getting this camp is you want this to be pushing while the enemy team is preoccupied with the objective. But because the objective's up top, they likely won't be very preoccupied with this. See you later, bud. What's my spray? Careful for the chromie. Maybe I just go stick on the chromie right now, actually. Nice time, chat.
Sequences augmented.
We're okay? We're okay? We're okay? You gotta ride the line, boys. You gotta ride the fucking line.
I deserve symbiotically established. You improved.
We're okay? Chromie's still chunking our team, though.
Outcome. You enhance. Improve.
God, these fucking time traps. Ouch. Just gonna hit some minions to get some life back. Oh, Mephisto's already here. Okay, let's sip it.
Quickly.
Okay, so the delicate part of playing Illidan in these team fights is you can easily develop Greymane syndrome and just kind of go in forever, and we're trying to avoid doing that. That being said, it looks like we're going to be giving up this tribute to the enemy team. Genji could still float in from across the street and come kill me, but he didn't do that. So let's see if we can go do some stuff, shall we? Let's see if we can go make some stuff happen. Hey! Dodge that root, boys. You gotta be a fucking mind reader when you play Illidan. You can't see, so you gotta feel. I mean, you can see magic technically. At level 7, we're gonna go for Thirsting Blades. I have someone rotating down to stop me here. If we can delay this tribute for as long as possible, I would really like to take this camp. Maybe an Abathur top hat here would help out just a little bit. Mephisto showing, Genji showing. The only person not showing right now is Chromie. Thank you. All right, great. So that'll push into their tier 2 defenses while we are across the map, hopefully forcing them to come after the tribute. Mephisto is a little late on the rotation. He's actually going back to clear that camp up, which means we have numbers advantage up here, so we should try to utilize that to the best of our ability. Tyrael's hopping back to his sword to deal with this aggression. Time trap. Oh, boys.
You have been slain.
I misclicked a few times in here and missed a couple auto attacks, but they collapsed pretty fucking hard on me there. Pretty fucking hard on me. Mephisto, however, we said he was cleaning this up. Turns out he didn't. So, the bottom wall's down, which is really good. Both teams sitting at level 8 right now.
700 plus in here, Dan.
700 what? Viewers? Boy, we put on a show no matter how many viewers we have. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push back Mephisto a little bit if I can. Because this tribute's going to be at the bottom left location. We're incentivized to take this camp. We'll let him go.
I grow tired of your
Okay,
petty squabbles.
I'm going. Give me a hat, please.
Earn my favor.
I might be a little late to this one.
Alone must act.
Both teams creeping up on level 10 right now. Hat, please. Hat, please.
Cannot do this alone.
Gonna need it.
Symbiotic link established. You improved.
Here. I'm gonna be a couple seconds late. It'll be worth it, though. That'll be worth it.
The blades
We actually picked up a kill on Malfurion. I don't know how. We lost our Lucio, though. All right.
Choose a talent.
Okay. We're going to be picking up Metamorphosis here today, boys. Oh, my God. So fucking close. Muradin, however, getting the tribute. I was hoping by jumping back to that minion I could delay his ult by just that fucking last little second and then be able to go in. Uh-oh. He deflected the teleport damage. Meanwhile, in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane.
My vengeance.
So basically, Illidan's one of the best characters in the game at actually taking these camps. So if you're able to do it, you might as well, right? If you're able to get that pressure in the off lanes while the enemy team's focus is going to be in the other direction, you might as well be trying to do it. Now we do have a 60-second cooldown on our ult still remaining here, but luckily we have some broccoli to hit. Some minions to hit. Every time we auto attack, we are going to be healing for a portion of the damage that we deal, but also lowering the cooldowns on all of our abilities, not just our basic abilities.
Implanted. You augmented.
Judges out. I was just a little out of that bro shield.
Double kill. Triple
There we go,
kill.
boys. There we go, boys. So let's grab their camp while we have a second. I'm sorry I'm not talking much of these team fights. I'm giving them my full attention because our positioning is so fucking important. We have to make sure we get our sweeping strikes off on as many people as possible, which is not an easy thing to do all the time. Not easy at all. If he wants to come in and contest, he can. That's fine. Next tribute's going to be in the bottom left location. That's going to be coming up within the next minute. You know what else is coming up within the next minute? So we want to make sure that we continue to keep this pressure up on the off lanes as much as we can. The enemy team having to deal with that camp that we just took over. Okay, going to be late once more, but we're going to have Metamorphosis.
Simple.
Okay. Hopefully I can get a hat.
To my aid. Sequences.
Thank you.
Vengeance is mine.
Last time I was late, they killed Malfurion, so let's hope it goes that way again. We're picking up Nimble Defender at 13, which is going to make it so we get some damage resistance. See, we shouldn't be fighting here, but Malfurion! What are you doing? Covered him, covered him, covered him, covered, 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 covered. Alright, we're just gonna stick on Mephisto. He's coming back to us, don't you worry.
All too simple. Double kill.
Gonna try to stick on... Maybe I'll just hit Tyrael, actually. If we could channel now, that would be fantastic. If we could turn these buildings off.
Enhanced.
I think I'm alright, though. Meanwhile...
My favor is yours.
Damn, I wish I had a stun. Meanwhile, on the top lane, boys! We're getting the value! He really likes to step forward. I don't need to be silenced to weave auto attacks. I could chase all the way into their fucking base right now because their buildings are going to be turned off for so long.
Choose a talent.
It's about sending a message. I was trying to friend or foe back over to
My
to
curse
Lucio
subsides.
with our level 4 talent allows us to use our dive on friendlies as well as enemies. It's a little too far. So a lot of times when I go for Metamorphosis builds, especially, maybe not so much with friend or foe, but oftentimes with this build, I like to pick up Unbound. It has a lot of cool synergy with it when you're trying to proc the Battered Assault. A lot of times when I go for this kind of build, people ask me why I don't go for Blades of Azagnoth. Well, you're picking a talent. Alexa, stop! You're picking a talent that only has very specific uptime. Yes, it does give you a lot of damage. It gives you a lot of damage, which therefore gives you a lot of healing as well. But Mark for Death is just consistent. It's just all the time. It's going to be proccing a little bit. I almost said proccing Alexa. It's going to be proccing a little bit of damage. It's going to be... Alexa, stop!
I want to take this mercenary camp.
It's going to be getting value at every point of a team fight rather than only after you level it up. So we see Mephisto in the top lane. Tyrael potentially could steal this from us, but we're clearing it so fast that I'm not super worried. Chromie and Malfurion also in the middle lane. We're up a talent tier, so I guess this is actually a pretty safe boss. Nicely done. We can push with this all the way to the core.
Alexa, play Despacito.
No. We can push with this all the way to the court, boys. Next tribute's going to be in the top left location. I mean, potentially Abathur could grab that.
Symbiotic link established. You improve.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute to this?
Keep in mind, you can dodge tower attacks too, because you're dodging. Oh, gotta go. You're dodging basic attacks, which is what the tower counts as for some reason. Oh, we were knocked away. But you know what? I'm on the fucking core now, boys. You can't get an Illidan off the core!
Double kill.
And that's how you win a game with Illidan. You get an Abathur to help babysit you the whole time. You make it sound like you know what you're talking about. And then you just auto-attack a lot.
MVP.
You take camps to apply pressure to other sides of the map that you know the enemy team is going to be able to clean up. And you win the fucking video game. That's what you do. You win the fucking video game. Obviously, I didn't talk too much about the character's history. But Illidan's kind of just been in this same kind of weird, super niche spot for quite some time. Thanks, team. So, you know, honestly, not much to talk about. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow along at home, the talents we went for in today's video. Battered Assault. If you're not able to hit 2 people with Battered Assault and proc the extra damage, then what you could do is just get Immolation. Immolation will help you take over the camps a little bit faster than what Battered Assault does as well. So if you like being the jungler for your team, if you like applying that pressure, then this allows you to do it really, really easily. Friend or foe, so we could jump to friendly allies. Once again, if you're going for a Battered Assault build, you can also go for the Sweeping Strike quest, which gives you another stack of the quest and also lets you use your W to stack of the W, and also lets you use your W to go through terrain. A little bit more niche. Friend or foe is usually the go-to. Then Thirsting Blade, Metamorphosis into Nibble Defender, and Marked for Death. The hunt would have been fine here as well. I just wanted to fight. I wanted to fight people. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.